Everyone knows if you plan to wheel at night, you will need lights. If you're like me, you think you need lots of lights. The first upgrade I did with regard to adding lights were these KC C3 LEDs. They were mounted to the CBI dish light brackets, which I believe are the best dish light brackets that you can get for your Toyota or Lexus. But I digress. I had wired these lights with the included harness, relay, and switch. I'm not a big fan of unnecessary holes in my vehicle plastic panels, so I drilled a hole in a non-visible location under the dash panel on the driver's side. It worked well, easy to get to turn the switch on and off while moving it around at night. Another nighttime add-on or replacement I did was with the courtesy lights that come on when you open the door or press the unlock button on your remote. These lights will come on regardless of whether you see them in the daylight hours or not, but they're really visible at night. From the factory, the lights are wired into the running boards on both sides of the vehicle at the front and rear of the boards. As part of the running board delete and rock slider installation, the courtesy lights are simply unplugged and become useless. I wanted to relocate the light to point straight down, so I modified the factory wiring harness to accommodate the LED lights, fabricated a couple of brackets, and mounted them in the previous running board mounting locations under the front and rear doors. Since using these inexpensive LEDs for the courtesy lights, I decided to add rock lights into the wheel wells. The problem was, do I make another switch point and keep running wires through the firewall, or consider getting an accessory switch panel to control them and future lights and accessories? Go big or go home. I looked at the Switch Pros and the S-Pod accessory panels, but I did see another option, the VOSwitch panel, specifically the UV100, which is their universal switch panel. The other options from them are engineered specifically for Jeep, but the UV100 is for UAT, marine, and other off-road applications. I did purchase this through Amazon, and my first thought, would it be any good? The price was much cheaper than a Switch Pros and significantly cheaper than an S-Pod, but I figured, what the heck. I did all the custom wiring for the rock lights, unhooked the KC light switch by pulling the VOSwitch panel wire through the firewall and relocating the KC wiring harness into the VOSwitch. I mounted the VOSwitch main unit on top of the engine compartment fuse box. I used Gorilla Tape backed Velcro for easy removal. I like the construction of the main unit. The bays are well laid out. I like the circuit board design with internal relays and fuses that are easily accessible. I mounted the button panel in place of the stock ashtray. Again, I don't like to drill holes in visible locations, so I opted to drill these holes straight down. The RAM mount is interchangeable with RAM mount accessories, the same RAM mount system that I have for my iPhone and my iPad. The panel is programmable to an extent. You can change the colors to match your interior lights from bright white, red, blue, and green. I opted for green for my interior lights, although the hue is slightly different than the rest of the interior Lexus illumination. I moved my KC light to the old stock location of the fog lights and added the additional amber spots. My bright white floods worked okay, but the Baja Squadron Sports have twice the lumens for a lower price. This model is the combo. It has half spot, half flood. I purchased the amber lenses for those dusty trails or when following others at night. So far, I haven't been disappointed with them. Although I have noticed the wind will whistle when there is a significant headwind where the combined vehicle motion and headwind is higher than 90 miles an hour. I also purchased a cheap 30-inch light bar from Amazon. In the description, the light bar says DJI 4x4. However, I can assure you that it is not made by DJI, the drone company. The brand listed on Amazon's description is Nicking or Niking Auto. Either way, the price just over $100. How bad could it be? It's not the best, but for about 9 times less the money than a high quality and very focused beam, I don't think it's a bad option for lighting up the desert or a trail for a night run. Overall, I'm happy with my VOSwitch. I'm sure that if I'd gone with the Switch Pros or the S-Pod, it would have worked out just fine, and I know there are a lot of people that I follow on YouTube as full-time overlanders or off-road personalities that use both without issues. Given the reviews that I found and the price point for the VOSwitch, I decided to give it a go. If you found this video helpful, give me a like and comment below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.